This is it. This is the big one. The moment everyone's probably been waiting for the most, even more than Cave Ordeals. Tonight we're going through the Cave of Shadows. May God have mercy on my soul. Here are the rules. A lot of these rules honestly won't be applying to the Cave of Shadows, but at the same time, specific things still will, like I'm not allowed to use any Amiibo outside the Ganondorf Amiibo. In this case, tap in the Wolf Link once to start the challenge. That's pretty much it. And also, how you doing there, Allison? I'm gonna need all the Misty Hearts. Gonna need, like, I don't know. How many hearts do we got? Actually, I don't know how many hearts you have. Let's count them up. Well, I got 11. Okay, yeah. 11 Misty Hearts. That'll work. Alright, so before we start the Cave of Shadows, let's actually start with the Ganondorf Amiibo. Get him active now. So just for proof, there are the hearts. So it's not going to matter about the items. It's just going to matter about the skill level here, because I'm only going to be a wolf. Can't transform out. Let's do this. For reference sake, when I recorded the bonus episode to that Twilight Princess playthrough I did a couple years back on YouTube, when this version of the game came out, mind you, so this was 2016. It was my first time playing through. I had the max amount of hearts, 20, and I still had to use Amiibo a couple times. This was rough. I actually made a save file here, just skipping through having to do the first 2 sets of this. So we're just going to be doing this one run, basically. So let's go ahead and jump in. You doing good? You're ready to see this? Well, get ready to watch the train wreck. My run through like the first 10 floors, basically, to unlock the remaining couple, wasn't really that bad. But at the same time, I still got really beaten up. And I wasn't using any Amiibo there, so that's saying a lot. So, they starting us off with Shadow Beast. That's a good start. I don't mind having to redo that, because I'm trying to just play it safe. I kind of need to play it as safe as possible in this challenge. Quadruple damage is going to be hard, especially in later floors. In fact, I should probably... Before we get any further, I'm going to pull up a list of floors, like I did with the Cave Ordeals. And, ooh, I also forgot my def notepad. Let me get that up, too. Like, you can just kind of look out. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Now we got everything we need. We're good. Let's go. Yeah, so the first thing, like I said, Allison, the first round of this is basically like a warm-up. Because we are guaranteed probably to die. I haven't played this since I did that recording, like 2 years ago, so rest is real. I've only done this once. And that one time was rough. Now the quad damage, ooh. Nope, not gonna take a chance. If these beginning rooms I can go without taking a single hit, that'd be good. Because that's what I'm worried about. This one I don't remember being too bad. It's just these things shadow beasts on the floor. Because you're trying to engulf everything with Minda's attack, and then you just sneak up and attack in the rear. I was like, no, didn't just no. There we go, we're good. I mean, I could be using my senses to find money and find hearts that don't exist in hero mode. But there's really no point because I'm max money and, well, hearts don't exist in hero mode. Oh, crap. Oh, no, I got him. I thought I was going to miss and have to take down those Shadow Beasts again because they'd wake his friend up. That works for me. So I don't remember if you did this in your stream of the game, Allison, but did you go through the Cave of Shadows? And if you did, how far did you get? If you even got to beat it? Because I know this can be rough. Alright, so because I already got a save file prepared, this door is going to open. Normally, if this is your first time going through, you get this far, and the game would basically say, come back later. You just basically have to do all this again to get here. And that happens twice. So, I really just did some of this off screen just so we can get through this in general, because I don't think you guys want to see me do the first couple floors a couple times just for the sake of padding. You want to see me do it just for the sake of me dying. You completed it, you think? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't remember. I know you streamed this game a couple months back at this point. I remember not being able to see too much outside, like maybe the first session, some of the later ones. Yeah, this place is rough. So I'm not looking forward to the later floors. I can't remember some of the later floors, but I do know they throw things like reed heads at you. I think I got one, maybe two floors in past the last like checkpoint area on a practice file when I was preparing this one, and died immediately. So I didn't get to see too much else. There you go. What's the last floor? Trying to remember. Yeah, see, I don't remember. It had our 3 or 4 iron knuckles. That's the Cave of Ordeals. I remember the Cave of Ordeals. They throw like 4 iron knuckles at you. I have a list up for Cave of Shadows now. The final floor is... It's apparently, from what I'm reading here... Okay, this is kind of confusing. So be 38. Okay, this must be it. It has a Dynalphos, Helmosaurs, Keese, Lizophobe, Dinophobe, Bokoblins, Boblins, Sculptulas, and some baby Gomas. Like, they pretty much throw a crap ton of enemies at you at once. A lot of them aren't that hard to deal with on their own, but all put together kind of becomes a pain. Okay, this floor I don't like. This one as a wolf sucks. This is why it sucks. Man, I always get blindsided with one of these things where my control just kind of whacks out for a second. That's why I'm trying to avoid doing the Shadow Gulp tap. I thought maybe trying it once would be safe. Apparently not the wisest move. So my headphones are a little loud. There we go. Much better. Okay, this room's actually pretty easy. I don't like it when I get attacked because I'm stunned. Okay, that's one. These guys are paired together, which is awkward. Oh. I mean, this is already rough when I took 4 hearts of damage in 2 floors. And these 2 floors aren't really that bad. It's just the Dakubambas, they're just not the friendliest of enemies. Okay, maybe it's Cave Ordeals you did, not Shadows. Yeah, see, that's why I know you did tackle Ordeals from what I've heard, but you kind of need to if you're going 100% the game because of the pose. Cave of Shadows is completely optional because there's nothing really here. There is another wallet upgrade here, though, if I'm not mistaken. I think it makes your wallet cap like 999 or something like that. I don't exactly remember off the top of my head, but I know it's a big one. It's bigger than what the game had originally. Okay, I'm gonna look up Twilight Princess. Okay, yes, so if you go through all this and you have the other wallet upgrades, you get the Tycoon wallet, according to what this says. Basically, it's a wallet that allows you to carry up to 9,000 rupees, which is insane. I think the only reason why you would ever want a wallet that big in this game is because of the magic armor. That's it, which is insane. Oh, come on. It jumped me into a Tektite. Alright, well, that's rough. Ugh. Not a good start. I think we might be getting near our next checkpoint. We're just going to go for it, because these guys all down here, I believe, have bows. Let's run around in circles here a bit. 2 jump attacks to take them out. There. Then I could just jump attack this one. Or he can blindside me. That really, really sucks. Too bad I can't pick that up. Alright, this is some Dodongos, which isn't that bad. Couple jump attacks and I'll take him out. In fact, that's probably easier than just doing the engulfing attack with Midna. There, yeah, that was super simple. Holy crap. Alright, keep that in mind for further Dodongo floors. This is the Chew room. Oh, I hate Chews. I hate fighting these things so much, especially as a wolf. This is awkward to do the spin attack. I don't like how they changed the spin attack starting in Wind Waker, where you had to rotate the stick twice for a quick spin. Ah, wow. We died in the chew floor. I was not expecting the chew floor to be my dead point in the beginning. Which I don't know how you spell. I think it's like C-U-E? Yeah. C-H-U. That's what it is. Okay, so that was floor 15. So I'm going to log that. And that's Def 109. Now when you hit retry, I believe it just throws you right back into this. So we don't have to scan the wolf link. But because of the rules, we have to scan Ganondorf immediately. So we do start here in the very beginning. That's kind of the problem. But at least we don't have to worry about menus. We can just kind of scan one figure and go. I'm glad, because if I had to keep on scanning the wolf link just to get back here and save every time, that would suck. That'd be just a waste of time. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna adjust the mic before we moved on. Alright, now you, and you. Hey, buddy. Wow, I don't even know how I killed him. It looked like I hit nothing, but that works for me. Deku Baba on my foot. Bad place to stop. Yeah, seriously, this spin attack is probably going to be a death for me on some floors. I don't know how other people feel about this. Because in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, all you had to do was spin the control stick around once to activate a quick spin. But starting in Wind Waker, you have to spin the control stick twice. I think it's because they wanted to nerf it a bit. Quick spins were overpowered in the N64 games, but starting in GameCube era, they really did kind of nerf it with that. I wonder how everyone else kind of feels about that change. Is it something you don't really mind, or is it something that does kind of bug you like me? Because half the time I try to do a quick spin in a game like this, or Wind Waker, it doesn't come out because I'm so used to only doing one from the N64 days. How? Oh, he had 4. I forgot there was 4 in this room. This is gonna hurt me. A delayed hurt. Oh, I don't like the placement of everyone here. Yeah, I didn't like the placement of any of those. That sucks. Alright, we're gonna take him out. Because apparently I can't do 4 at once. There. Now I can just kill him. That was a rough beginning if I already got down to 4 hearts in one room. Man, I wish hearts dropped. Good news, the 20 rupees always respawns. If you want more rupees, that sure. Really doesn't matter when a wall is full. I mean, the benefit is if we get to beat this place, at least we'll get a wallet upgrade. I doubt we're going to get the 9,000 rupee one because we only picked up one other wallet upgrade. One for 1,000. I mean, if we got the 9,000 one, I'd be happy and yet very confused. I'm not going to use them on anything besides maybe buying some bombs and arrows. That's like the one stipulation to this like whole rule thing I've been doing that makes things a little weird. Because I'm so used to being able to go and buy like potions or more equipment, but I can't. I can only buy just items I'm using. And the only other piece of equipment you buy in this game is the shield. That's it. Buy a slingshot, which is required, and then you buy the Hylian shield, which is optional, but you might as well just grab it. It almost feels required. How many things they throw at you that can burn your wooden shield. I'm getting a good rhythm here. I like it. That was a really good rhythm. Yeah, right here? I think it's just money. No, it would have been hearts. Oh, what the heck? I ran into him as soon as he stopped. There. No, we almost ran into him as he's running towards me. You can't take any of these as a wolf. Kind of sad. Yeah, you just can't take the mask with you. I'm gonna jump down here. That was way better than just jumping out in front. Okay, spoke too soon. I'm always worried when I'm jumping towards them and they spit out some lava, then I'm gonna get whacked by the lava. 1 heart for the rest of this, I just say it's impossible. We're not doing it. But let's just see how far we can get in 1 heart. Okay, Tektite room, we're not gonna get far. Tektites are probably gonna scrape me. Surprised none of them scrape me. Normally they do, because of how weird that engulfing attack can be. I don't know what the official name of that is. I always just call it like engulfing, because that's pretty much what you're doing. Oh, you serious? I couldn't even see him! So of course, I'm gonna get blindsided. I can't see his bow. Alright, I'm not gonna log the floor we died on. I'm gonna log the farthest we get. So let's go back in. Maybe there's not like dying animation when you come back. Because normally you shake it off like you fell down a pit or something. Didn't mean to do this, but sure. Getting some noms on. I'm not sure if we can actually beat this with the rule stipulation I have. It'd be nice if we could. There's no promises. What hit me? His hand was down. Excuse me. I call hacks. I almost feel like taking an intentional death now because of how terrible that was, but I don't want to do that. That'd be kind of cheap. I'm gonna let this go as far as we can. I mean, we're gonna give this a couple attempts. I mean, that's what the bulk of this session is going to be, if not all of it. But at the same time, if we don't beat this in a certain amount of time, we're not going to be here for the like 4-hour time limit of a session. Maybe we might get a move on. We'll see. I'm going to give this place at least like over an hour of attempts. I'm probably taking maybe 2 hours at the most, okay, of shadows, because my insanity can only take so much. But we will see. I want to get as far down into this thing as I can. Wasn't expecting to get 2 in one shot, but I'll take it. Alright. It's everything. Please open. I'm glad we're not getting delayed doors yet. That's the problem with these caves. They sometimes take forever to open a door because loading. Get off of him. I'm gonna die in this floor because of this garbage. Oh, there is one left. Really hard to see when he blends into the background. I mean, this game is kind of dark, and that's definitely one of the cases of it too dark. You know, you can keep your rupees. This counts as a floor, by the way. What a floor. You can't skip this, but at the same time, Link shouldn't be staring this direction. Wow, one whole keys. I mean, this room's easy enough to avoid getting attacked, but I have gotten blindsided by the keys before trying to charge, so it might happen at one point. Where's the other one? Oh, that was it? I thought there was one more left. Interesting. Come on. I was talking about, but that's a spin attack issue. Yeah, 1 heart's not good. This is literally where we were last attempt. The exact same situation, I believe, but by the time we were getting out of this room, 1 heart. If not, it's pretty dang close. Yeah. Oh, well, I had a feeling when the camera kind of got locked on and I couldn't move. Well, that's triple ones. Definitely 1, 1, 1. Ow. I knew that run wasn't going to get too far after the first, like, what, 5 floors getting demolished. That's a bad start. How the... I don't like fighting these things, Shadow Beasts, and that's why. If I get to fight these things, honestly, it's as a human, not as a wolf. There's just way too many opportunities for you to get hit. Oh, like right now, he's gonna swipe me. Yep. See, you know what? I will take an intentional death here. That's just... no. I'm not gonna go 2 floors in and immediately have to deal with 3 hearts. That's just a dead run. Ugh. See, if that can happen all the time, that's ideal. Problem is, Shadow Beasts hate to cooperate. So, mixed bag on that one. That may or may not happen again. Oh, jeez, I almost thought I grabbed him. There, okay. Playing it nice and safe. Oh, see, I've tried to damn spin attack. These are times actually where having a controller overlay kind of thing could help. Just to see if you can do that or not. Because sometimes I swear, I'm rotating the stick twice and it doesn't do anything. Which is why it bugs me. Yeah, would not, no. Not charge, please. One of these attempts, getting past the first checkpoint with no damage, I think that's gonna be like the best goal to have. Oh, God. Stop chomping on him. Oh, I hate these little suckers. Get out of here. I pressed the B button and he was just running. Like, nope, 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 I'm just gonna go this way. Why am I having some weird issues here? Like, Link, you're just not cooperating tonight. What's going on with you? You okay? I wish I could skip this. Like, there's not much cutscene here, but at the same time, it is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna die to dang moblins. I refuse. I refuse to die to things with clubs. Okay, then sometimes it feels like, what the heck's going on? I might want to try to reconnect my gamepad or something, because it's weird. I'm holding down the joystick, and it's continually going once in a while. That's very weird. And the problem is, there's no easy way to disconnect the Wii U gamepad without turning off your Wii U, which makes no sense to me, and I hate it. It's like the major problem the Wii U gamepad has. If you need to disconnect it for some random reason, you kind of can't, unless you leave the room and have it disconnect. After this run dies, I'm gonna try it, because yeah, that's, oof, I'm feeling some random input drops. Or input hiccups. This is weird. Can I stop at this point, by the way, coming in around 1 health? That's bad. I don't want to make excuses, but at the same time, something does feel off to me. There you go. 2 for 1 shot. Oh, wow. I was closer than I thought. Alright, well, we're going to try something. I'm just going to hold down the power button. Like now. And turned off the entire Wii U. See? This is my complaint here. This is my complaint with the dang gamepad. Well, at least now I will know my gamepad works. Ugh. I don't mind. We'll go through all this hiccup. It's just seriously, something felt weird when I'm letting go on the stick and nothing stops. Something's wrong. So I guess while we're going through this, how about them Sega announcements yesterday? If people were catching some of those. I know Sega did some like live stream thing on their Twitch to announce a bunch of stuff. I didn't watch any of it, to be honest. And simply just because it was all in Japanese. So I can only understand so much. So what the heck? Am I dropping frames all of a sudden? I'm gonna change something here, see if that helps it. No, I'm still dropping frames like crazy. What the heck? Twitch, please. We were doing fine. That one, stop playing Fortnite. I mean, that's just general consensus I think we all have nowadays. But let's get off Twitch. You can do it anywhere else. Just get off this platform, please. Keep my bandwidth back. Yeah, Sega did announce a lot of interesting stuff yesterday. I know they announced like a Sega Ages thing for Switch. It's supposed to be some kind of compilation of Sega titles. Apparently Sonic 1's on there, so there you go. Yet another copy of Sonic 1 everyone can own. That seriously is on everything, which is insane. But at the same time, Genesis Mini / Mega Drive Mini, depending where you come from. We'll go with Mega Drive since that's what they're calling it for right now, since it's only announced for Japan. That looks cool. And then Act Games apparently was announced today that they're the ones making it. And now I lost all interest because the Act Games consoles are terrible. They make a lot of plug-and-play Genesis systems, and all of them have some weird emulation bugs. Whether it be the games run too slow, or they sound terrible, or they look like they're through a muddy filter. Like, something is wrong with each and every single one of their systems, which it's like, how do they keep on doing that? I don't get. I mean, it looks like an interesting thing because that's pretty much what the NES and SNES Classic are. Just interesting little plug-and-play systems that are honestly the best for just show and tell. They're just good decoration pieces, but with some good games on it. And I feel like that's all the mini, like the Mega Drive Mini can be so far. If Act Games is the one working on it, who knows? Hopefully they actually have decent emulation this time around. Hopes are low though, with their track record. Not too familiar with Sega stuff for announcements. Yeah, the only reason why I know a lot of this stuff is because some of the people I'm following on Twitter were talking about it yesterday. It's like the only reason why I know what was announced. Besides the big one, the Shenmue HD remake. We have like Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2 on one collection. It's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC sometime later this year. Honestly, that's a great idea. I'm just surprised they didn't announce something like that closer to when Shenmue 3 was actually being talked about. Like, just announce, not in terms of give us a release date, but just say, yeah, we want to make one. I'm surprised they didn't do that, but it's fine, because they were probably working on the Shenmue 1 and 2 remasters since Shenmue 3 probably was announced, like around that time, or probably not too long after it was announced. But that was probably the biggest announcement, Shenmue 1 and 2, a remaster that honestly was kind of needed. Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2 are both really hard games to find on both the Dreamcast and the Xbox, respectively. So that's great to see that now people can actually find them for not only a decent price, but actually be able to play them, especially with the new Shenmue coming out sometime in the next lifetime. Seriously, what the heck happened with the release schedule with that? We heard like nothing about it. And then we get like one trailer maybe almost a year ago, I think, at this point, and then it's still dead air about the game. Kind of want to know more about Shenmue 3's development, but we heard next to nothing, which kind of sucks. Who knows, maybe we can get something at E3? If Sega wants to bring that to the table. I mean, hey, if they had the Shenmue announcement yesterday, they might. That'd be nice. Get the keys. Thank you. Well, that's pretty much all I heard that was noteworthy. Everything else was just kind of... just marketing talk, I think, from what I've been hearing. Like, nothing very important. It was just... the Mega Drive Mini, the Ages collection, and then Shenmue. That's like any and all big announcements people talked about. No, no, no. We're not going to get munched. No munching. I don't have the munchies. Neither do you. Stop having the munchies. That's later. Oh, okay. And now, let's... before we do anything else, I'm going to do one thing here. Okay, we're good. Alright. We're good to go.
But
How we doing?
I don't know. How are you doing? Are you handling dying a lot?
We died at least 4 times so far, and I had to reset my Wii U. So, interesting. We just got done talking about the Shenmue 1 and 2. So, your take.
My take? I think it's that this is a good thing to remaster because Shenmue was only ever on Dreamcast and Shenmue 2 was only ever on the original Xbox.
And both are really hard to find.
And both are really hard to find. That's my take right there. That this was needed. Yep. Sega did a good thing yesterday.
Yeah. And then, how about that Mega Drive Mini and the fact that it's being developed by At Games?
Okay, yeah, that's stupid.
Yep, there you go.
I'm just like,
this is not... They make like a Genesis thing every year. So I'm not surprised here At Games is doing yet another one. It's just that sucks. Since their track record with this thing is abysmal.
So, how many times have you died in this?
So far, it's been 4. But the last death, I did have to reset the console because my gamepad was having all kinds of wonky... I was having some input drops, and then my control stick, like I let go, and it was still moving. I just wish there was a way to properly disconnect the gamepad without leaving the room.
Yeah.
Because I was just holding down the power button the whole to just turn off gamepad. And instead, we turned off my Wii U.
Also, Sega Ages.
Yeah.
What do you
But
think
really,
of
that one's just kind of because we're getting the Genesis Collection thing on PS4 and Xbox One. So this is basically just that for Switch.
Oh, guess what? Sega just announced my 29th copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Pretty much. Now you can play Sonic on everything else once again. Okay, seriously, why? Game, stop holding my input. Could also just be this area sometimes with the camera. I don't know.
How many times did you... Because I didn't get a chance... We weren't here last week, but... How many times did you die Cave of Ordeals?
I think Cave Ordeals we died like maybe 3 or 4 times, but at the same time we got... How far? We got like 41 floors in, so we got all the fairies unlocked. But that's pretty much where we stopped.
You chickened out. Okay.
Not really chickened out, more or less we ran out of time, because I'm not going to stream that for like 4 hours. We got sanity.
I get you.
And the same deal is going to go here. We're probably going to be doing this max to 2 hours because sanity. But at the same time, we're going as far as we can get. I haven't done this since 2016, so it's very rusty. Can you play Sonic 1 on your microwave? Give it time, they'll figure out how to do it. Just like Skyrim.
Yeah. They'll figure out some way.
I mean, technically, if you want to play Sonic 1 now, the best way I recommend it is just play it on your Android device, since it's actually free on the marketplace. So you can literally just get the game and play it for free. Same for Sonic 2. So it's like, I don't need to buy a compilation for this because it's already free to play.
Kind of one of those games. It's like, I wonder how many times. What's the most ported game of all time?
Well, now
Sonic
it's
should
really
be up
questionable because for a while I think it was Rayman 2.
Skyrim.
But yeah,
Skyrim is
a lot of games do it, like Skyrim, Sonic,
Resident Evil 4.
Man.
RE4. Yeah, Rayman's still actually kind of up there.
Yeah, Rayman 2 is pretty up there too because it's on like on the Dreamcast, on the PS1, it's on the freaking
Yeah,
PS2, it's on the freaking 3DS
and DS.
and DS. God.
Yeah.
Rayman 2 is everywhere, but then
You know,
again, Rayman.
The understandable disgust with the mobile thing, Allison, but at the same time, it's actually funny. That version is technically the best version of Sonic 1. Same for Sonic 2, because it was redesigned from the ground up. Just sucks that, you know, if you don't have a controller to hook up Bluetooth or something, you're forced to use touch controls. So, that's the only downside.
Oh, that was your controller that did that. Okay, I was wondering what the heck was going on. I heard a
So
da-dum!
like,
I
oh
was like,
god,
what?
I hope I don't go, you know, bad mic quality again.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second, what happened?
Alright, so technically that floor we just got done. That's the farthest we've gotten so far, so now we're getting to new territory for this run.
You gotta
We will
beat
probably
this.
die soon.
You can't just. Well, you don't have to beat this, but.
I was gonna say,
know.
I don't think I can carry 9,000 rupees. I don't have the other wallet upgrade, so it won't matter. That's still insane. Like, there's no reason for that outside of magic armor.
Man, I was looking at my guide that I'm following for my walkthrough of Twilight Princess, and I'm just sitting there and just like, man, I'm gonna be dedicating a whole entire episode just collecting stamps.
Yeah, I'm about to
I'm
say,
just
some
like-
stamps are you have to go out of your way for, kind of
Yeah,
deal, which
there's a lot of
is
them.
annoying.
And like once you get when I get the access to pose and stuff like that, I'm gonna be doing a whole episode of getting pose.
Yeah,
I know you did that too, but
I think there was 1 or 2 episodes where I had to go out of my way for pose, yeah.
God.
Oh, come on. Don't poke me with the stick. Get out of here.
Don't you poke me. Don't poke me with a stick.
Also, it's going to be interesting to do this at normal time. Last time I played this game was at 4 in the morning, so my concentration was kind of gone. This time I actually kind of focus. Also, this room looks intimidating, but it's actually pretty easy. Only because if you keep your distance, you won't really get stunned. It's just these dang ticks that are the problem.
Yeah, I hate the freaking ticks.
Yeah.
It's like,
You can't do anything to kill them. They just slow you down. The only thing you can do is when they get close to a spin attack. And it doesn't really kill them. It just kind of pushes them away.
do those things even hurt you?
I don't think so. Alright, so we technically made it past the second checkpoint. So at this point, the game would tell you to come back after you've gotten like the fully powered up Master Sword in the Palace of Twilight. This is why I did the first 2 checkpoint areas off screen to prepare this file. Just because you guys want to see me go through all that just to get here again, just to get locked out. Yeah, no.
I really wish they just.
I
don't
get
know.
locking you out because of progression thing, but at the same time, if you've gotten to that point in the game, it should just automatically be unlocked instead of just saying, alright, you just have to still complete this like you never touched it ever in your life. Like, this is technically you in the Faerun province now in your file. Like, that shouldn't have been the case.
No, it shouldn't.
It just should have had, like, once you got to that specific point in the game where that new area opens up in the Cave of Shadows, open it up. I think the only reason why they keep a lot of these later floors locked is because of some enemies, and even then, that's still kind of random. Oh, come on. We literally got licked. I'm not going to get licked to death in this room. Come on.
Don't you lick me.
Oh yes, this room. It has the invisible rats. And
Don't
these
you
guys.
just love those enemies? I hate the Helmosauruses. I really do.
I don't like this room in particular because the Helmosaurs with invisible rats are not a good combination.
No,
Alright, we luckily took care of the Helmosaurs. That's the biggest problem in the room. Okay, now we just gotta wait. Oh, we did take them all! I didn't see him! Even with the senses off, he didn't show up on the camera. The heck, the game draw distance is better than that. Why didn't I see him?
R.I.P.
Alright, so where was that? Hang on.
Yeah.
The floor 22. I'll log that.
Out of a 40-floor dungeon.
Yeah, so we technically made it past the halfway mark, but that's just a taste of things to come, which is already insane.
R.I.P. Yeah, Allison, R.I.P. Gotta do it again.
I just don't want these guys to backhand me, and we literally had one run where we died after the second floor, and because I had taken intentional death. I literally got to the second floor and was on 3 hearts already. Shadow Beast hurt.
Yeah, I do.
Especially when you're having quad damage like me. One swipe from them is like, what, 3 hearts it was? Or no, it was like almost 4. I'm not gonna test that theory. I'm not gonna test my memory theories.
So you, Amber, did you already do the calling card for this palace?
No.
Okay, no, okay. Amber's on the second palace of P5 right now.
Oh, okay. How far is that into the game, technically?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I have no idea. What's a Persona?
20, 30 hours short.
It's 20 hours for her, so.
Oh, okay, so it's not too bad, because Persona games are long.
20, 30 hours, yeah.
Yep, okay. That's why we love keys. Ugh, said no one. It's like Zubats. After a while, you just don't want to see him anymore because you've seen 20 in 1 minute.
Poor Lester has to
Don't bite
do.
him.
He brought this on himself when he decided to do this, so.
You know what's gonna be worse? The Wind Waker one, because I kind of want to do something similar with Wind Waker, and the Den of Trial area for that game's required because of the Triforce. You have to get through a certain amount of floors in that one. I'm not looking forward to it.
You have to get through 30 floors.
Yeah. If you want the Pizza Hard, it's another 20.
Yeah.
And I can't do the cheese strategy during like the last 10 because I need my health bad. You have to hurt yourself to do the cheese strategy in that one.
What do you mean by that?
So basically, you have the fire pit, but then when you get like, I think in floor 20 or so, yeah, when you have the 2 torches next to the hole, you can just kind of hookshot your way down through the hole. But you have to take damage to do it, and if you don't know how to do it, you take a lot of damage.
Yeah, especially on hero mode.
Yeah, that's true, because of the double damage issue. Bring plenty of soup.
Bring plenty of grandma's soup.
I mean, it's free. It just sucks you can only get it in 1 bottle. I remember, because I knew about this glitch in the original Wind Waker because of forums back in the day. But it really sucks how you can only get 1 grandma soup, but technically you can kind of dupe it a bit. So I always had like 3 bottles filled with just half of grandma soup, and then 1 full of grandma soup. So that's like, what? Like 5 chugs of grandma soup.
More than enough that you'll ever need.
Yeah,
so.
like you could do that if you wanted. Ah, jeez, that bite hurts. Like 2 hearts bad. I hate the spin attacks in the modern Zeldas. I hate them. Please activate. I brought it up before. I don't know how you feel about it. When they changed the spin attack to just having to rotate the stick twice, half the time it doesn't work for me. I hate that.
I've never really had too much of an issue of it. I guess it's just I'm used to just spinning that many times anyway, so.
I mean, true, because the first 3Ds you were playing were on the GameCube.
you grew up with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I didn't, so
Yeah. Well, even then, technically, I grew up with Ocarina, but I did play more Wind Waker at one point than Ocarina. And it still was kind of a problem.
Which one was your first one?
Well, technically, my first Zelda was A Link to the Past on SNES.
Okay.
And then it was Ocarina of Time next.
Okay. Wind Waker was my first. Link to the Past was my second.
There we go. You know, I can't wait to just play that on like my actual SNES with the proper cables, because luckily I had this weird issue happen. So if you're a retro gamer and you want to do any kind of upscaling in general, trying to get the right cords is kind of a pain in the ass, because technically there's 3 RGB cables. I ordered the wrong one because I didn't know what my Super Nintendo was. I literally had to open up my Super Nintendo, take it apart to know what Super Nintendo I had.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, because technically the Super Nintendo went through so many revisions. There's a couple different versions of the same looking one. So mine looks like a launch one, but at the same time it's like one of the last printed ones. But it's not a SNES Mini, which means it supports like every connector. So that's confusing.
Ocarina, what time was your first? Majora's Mask was your second. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
I never
good.
actually played Majora's Mask much. I rented it once, but I didn't actually get to really play much of it until the collector's edition on GameCube. Which is probably a good way to play it, but honestly, you can't go back to that version nowadays. It has a lot of lag issues.
Amber, what was your first Zelda?
Ocarina, and then I played the original.
Oh, okay. So Ocarina was your first. The original was your second.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What a jump.
I know.
Like, normally we don't go back to the first set to replay the original as our next
Well,
game.
I mean,
but hey,
I know
whatever
a lot-
works.
I know a lot of people who played the first one, like when it was new. So
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, well, those are old farts.
I remember I played a lot of the original on the collector's edition, but I had to use a guide with it.
I haven't played. I played the original, but I haven't beaten it. So I'm gonna go back one of these days and actually beat it. Same
Yeah.
with Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda
I got-
2, I think I did beat. I don't remember actually 100% of that, 'cause once again, I had to play through with a guide.
Yeah.
But again, it was around the time I was playing Zelda 1 on collector's edition, so this was years ago. Haven't played it since. Like, I played bits and pieces, but not
there's
much of the
nothing
game.
wrong. I always play. You know, nowadays when I'm playing Zelda, for the first time, I always have Zelda Dungeon open.
Yeah,
so don't
pretty
worry
much.
about it.
Yeah, well, those games in particular, I usually like playing games without a guide for the first time because I want everything to be a surprise, even when it comes to collectible stuff. But during multiple playthroughs, I'll just pull it off because it doesn't hurt. But with those games in particular, it's very easy to get lost. More so than something like an open world game nowadays, because there's really no direction back then. Your map was just one giant rectangle on the screen. It had nothing of indication, just gray and one solid dot.
Yeah.
And we thought Atari was weird back in the day for graphics.
I mean, actually, that's not true. I didn't have Zelda Dungeon open for Breath of the Wild. I played Breath of the Wild blind with no guide open.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I was at the end game and I knew it was at the end game that I opened it up for like Korok seeds and stuff. So,
Yeah.
or shrines for that matter.
Which I'm glad you've seen the thing I retweeted today.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I liked that. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm trying my first segmented 100% Breath of the Wild speedrun.
Yeah, just launching myself into this pool very, very far away for a free Korok. Like, it's so cool. I gotta love all the stupid stuff you can do in that game because of things like stasis and all your different weapons
Yeah,
and your abilities.
Breath of the Wild is becoming one of my favorite games ever now. So
Yeah, there's so many cool things you can do with it.
Wasn't like the speedrun for Breath of the Wild 100% like 4 days?
Well, it's like over 48 hours, so it's close to it.
Yeah, it's 48 hours or something like that. I think it was like 40 something, or I couldn't remember if it was 48 hours or 4 days. I don't know why I got that.
Well, it is that long of a game, so I don't blame you for being confused.
48-hour freaking speedrun.
Yeah. No matter how
Then
much
again-
you trim that down, it's still going to be a massive amount of time.
Then again, Worser did Pokemon Emerald all symbols run for like 21 hours.
I mean, you have speedruns of Sonic 3 blue balls, and they last over 24, and they're not done.
Gosh.
So there's speedruns of everything.
I like speedruns. Speedruns like one of my favorite categories of watching videos anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the runner, because some runners I just can't watch. Some just kind of either don't do the greatest with the commentary, or just honestly, it's their layouts that are kind of trash. Some are really bad.
Bad stream layouts.
Yeah.
Did you see that they tweeted today? First time in a while?
I don't think I've seen that one, no.
Yeah, they tweeted first time in a while today, and it was obnoxious. People were just like saying, I like this, what's wrong with it? I just said it was freaking obnoxious. That's what was wrong with it.
I can imagine a little too flashy.
Bad layouts, yes. I love bad layouts.
We'll just kill all the spiders now. Nope, don't kiss. I don't want any of your venom. I don't want any of that.
You know, I just now realized I've been experimenting my playthrough. I've been using the slingshot on the Skulltulas and the Forest Temple. It's like, oh, these guys, that stuns them.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't know that.
But once you get things like the kiss, son of a bitch. Once you get things like the bow and arrow, it doesn't really matter as much because you can one-shot KO them with a bow.
Yeah.
So it's good for when you're in like Forest Temple, that's for sure. Because I do that a lot in Forest Temple.
Because there's a lot of Skulltulas in Forest Temple. Is it Skulltula or Skulltula?
I think it's technically Skulltula. I've always said Skulltula as a kid as well. So it's weird. It's like a tomato-tomato situation because I don't think there's an official way to pronounce that. But most people, I believe, say Skulltula.
You know what the the new meme nowadays I've been seeing a lot on Twitter? The such and such media with Ed and Eddie sound effects.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot. And honestly, now it's getting tiring only because most of the stuff it's inserted into makes no sense. And it's not funny.
Yeah. Like
some I like, but most of them, yeah. I like the ones that actually take that meme and actually do something different with it. Like one of my favorite ones as of late was seeing the whole like Drake and Josh stuck in the treehouse, but it was actually the scene and then just Drake actually leaves the treehouse and that's it. Like that actually makes sense. So go get the power saw. Oh, I'm gonna. I'll go get it. Fine. And he just walks out and that's it. Like that makes sense. More of that kind of stuff I'm fine with. But if it's the same thing over and over, okay guys, I'm bored.
Yeah. What was it that I saw earlier? It was, oh yeah, that one that you showed me earlier is Drake and Josh, but they're stuck in a 2011 YouTube video.
Yeah.
I was just like, get Minecraft on your Windows. How do you get free Minecraft?
Days. I mean, those videos still exist, that's for sure. But for Minecraft now, it's probably a different story. How to get free Fortnite. It's literally just a guy going to the website and download. Some people would do videos like that because that game is popular. That's it.
Yeah.
And also, I know everyone's been sick of it, but I can also kind of echo it of how those the streams and videos now are just getting creepy and very clickbaity.
Oh, you know what I'm talking. I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna mention a certain YouTuber, but I'm at this point now where I'm just like, YouTube, do something about this. This is unacceptable. Please. This is absolutely appalling.
Oh yeah, because most of the videos anymore are just literal trash style thumbnails and titles to get you in there, like strip poker, Fortnite. Like, okay, that's just not even allowed on their terms of service.
That's not the one the absolutely appalling one.
Yeah.
It's the one where he does it with his 13-year-old sister.
Yeah, no, I've seen that one floating around a lot, and it's disgusting.
That's disgusting. I hate people. I'm absolutely just getting to the point now where I just hate the human race in general. Yeah. Just like, gosh, that's disgusting. Yeah.
Effing ninjas. Where's the zero mortal plan? Must kill them all. Yeah, no, I know, like, I think the thumbnail and the title are technically fibbed. Because, like, they're not related technically, but it's still disgusting.
It's still disgusting because it just said that for clicks, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm at the point now, it's just like, who in the right mind clicked on that?
Yeah, the people are
Really?
that curious, and that's what's bad.
That you shouldn't be curious about something like that. If they're advertising, what if it was real?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you would have saw something bad.
Well, then technically, if it was real, it should definitely be taken down because
Yeah,
that is
they should have been
100%
taken
against the
down,
terms of service.
100%. But still, it's just.
It's still
I
bad.
was mad at you too. I said, you know, this is something why a lot of people are getting fed up with you. You need to
just
kind of
leaving.
do something about this.
I still laugh, though, that a lot of people are still looking for that alternative site to YouTube, and the one site they all been going to, ironically enough in this conversation, is Pornhub, yes. Because it's the only other website that has, oh my god, can you guys stop just with the lava? Thank you. But it's the only site that's been so far comparable in terms of how it functions. But speaking of that site, though, I heard that this year their April Fool's joke was pretty funny. It was Hornhub, where all your porn videos were replaced with just horn videos.
Really?
Yeah. This is why I hate doing the engulfing attack on Tektites. Nothing hit me at all, but their hitboxes are still active when you're jumping around. So it kind of like I scraped them. And that's
stupid.
The only real way to kill those things effectively in that room is to do that attack. And it sucks. I knew it was going to happen once. I just knew it. It technically, I think, happened in the Cave of Ordeals, but it didn't kill me.
Gosh, I hate that.
Yeah. That's what's rough. And the worst part, we haven't made it to the floors that really damage you. I remember the later ones being real bad. Like, the ice floor in particular, I'm remembering that one being terrible. That one's terrible for damage. And so far, we've at least seen the same floors a couple different times, so that's saying something with the difficulty here. I hadn't actually shown this off, but you could just jump up here if you want it for some random reason. Because these don't even have hearts. These are literally just for money.
I guess if you're low cash.
But I don't know what you're going to use money for here, because even if you come in here with a fairy in a bottle, it doesn't activate the fairy in a bottle. I technically have one. You've seen how well that's been working.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter for money here. It's just a nice bonus. I just find that weird.
Man, that kind of stinks. You have to go through all this again.
Yeah, because there's no actual checkpoint. You get checkpoint floors, so if you need to leave. But even then, I don't think the leaving portions work now because we've gotten that deep. We in deep now. There's no turning back.
We're in too deep. We're in too deep. I just now realized I'm looking through my guide and everything for how I'm going to set up my walkthrough, and it's just like, I'm like, holy crap. The Lanier province is going to take a long time before I even get to Lake Big Temple, because there's so much to do.
Yeah, no, Lanier has a lot. It's insane. Well, fun fact, though, when you're in that province, if you somehow get that bird, when you're in the Twilight version, by the way, if you get that bird that goes into the water is trying to kill you, you know, the one you can ride on, it technically dies in one shot, but at the same time, good luck doing that. If it grabs you, technically it crashes the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so don't let it grab you. Like, if you get grabbed underwater, the game doesn't know what to really do. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't let you leave, because this is where she would just open up a portal for you to leave, but I guess you could just kind of quit out of this, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah. What floor are you on right now?
Okay, that was floor 7 we just did, so now we're going to 8. Yeah, thank God I had this guide open next to me just to know what floors we're on, because, yeah, if you asked me that and I didn't have it, like, I don't know, the floor with the moblins? Nah, the floor with the keys, too, just like 5 of those in a row. Stay still. Come on, in my mouth.
in my mouth.
There,
please.
dead. Oh man, trying to actually do an attack on those things is not easy.
Finally, letter F stamp, a useless stamp.
F for press F to pay respects for Miiverse.
Because Miiverse was awesome. I don't care what anybody says. I miss Miiverse.
The only complaint I really have was how they were a little too strict with moderation, but that's about it. Besides that, it was still a pretty good platform. Okay, well, it was a mix of they were too strict, and then half the time they were on a sandwich breaks. Because there were so many dicks on Miiverse.
Yeah.
I still remember the first thing I seen in the Miiverse stage in Smash 4 was a Ryu dick. I almost gonna say Riku from Kingdom Hearts. No, it was Ryu from Street Fighter. What hit me? Did his foot hurt? Because he was in front of me, a good foot, and I still got hurt. That's why I get to talking about Ryu dick.
That's what you get for talking about dicks.
Did you see the newest Pro Jared, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay,
What
well, nothing really in particular, but my favorite moment was the ending, because he's talking about Sailor Moon games, and he dressed up like Sailor Mercury.
Oh my god!
Uh-huh. Missed the opportunity, though. His wife should have walked through the door, stared at him, and then shut the door. Missed the opportunity, Jared. Other than that, it was a good video.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah, because his favorite Sailor Scout was Mercury. I could see why. I mean, Sailor Moon, for a while there, just kind of the crying kid.
That's why you, you posted that one for the Switch fanboys yesterday.
Yeah, because it's accurate.
I haven't watched, I think I watched a couple episodes of Sailor Moon when I was a kid.
I'm watching a little bit of it now, just to see, because I remember only watching a certain amount when I grew up, because it wasn't very on too much. I think by the time I was starting to watch a lot of cartoons, it was starting to finish up.
When I was a kid, Sailor Moon only came on at like 5:30 in the morning. It was too early for me.
Yeah. I think the only times I watched shows like that were Christmas, because I would get up at 3 in the morning. It's like, alright, now I can't sleep. So that's why I watched a lot of like Smurfs and Flintstones. But that's because that's all they play on Boomerang.
I also did a lot of Flintstones because that was the last show I watched before I went to bed, so...
Yeah, it just kind of sucks nowadays that the characters are just relegated to commercials.
I know. Well...
Like no one really wants to own the rights and actually make like a movie or TV series with them anymore. So they're just kind of use them for advertising purposes.
I'm kind of glad in a sense because the last time that they tried making a Flintstones movie, Lester, it was horrible.
This is true.
So, yeah, I'm kind of just like thankful.
Now, see, this room actually taunts you. I never mentioned it until this attempt. I don't know why. But this room really does taunt you, because they put so many good shoes in this room, but you can't get any of them because you're stuck as the wolf. Like, seriously, the sparkling shoe would be very nice to have. I can't pull out a bottle because my pockets don't exist right now in this kind of body.
No, you don't have opposable thumbs. That's what the deal is.
Why can't I just lick it? I got a tongue. I mean, don't give me that sassy look. I have a tongue. I can just lick it.
Donated 200 to this guy in Castletown.
I mean, having this giant 9,000 rupee wallet kind of helps for that quest, but at the point you can get it, it's useless.
You already probably have the.
And if not, it still doesn't matter how many times you can go out your way to get rupees, because at this point, you literally only have to do one more thing. Ganon. That's it.
Yeah.
So, it's weird, because the prize is good, it's just in a really terrible time. Like, why? But, oh my god, skulls, please.
Oh, I'm sorry I distracted you and died again, darn it. I'm sorry I distracted you, Lester.
More or less, that's just my terrible hitbox going on there. I can't really do much. When I'm stuck in the sand, I can't move. Oh, let me out, let me out. I almost died, just gonna slap me in the back.
The stupid babbles, or bubbles, or whatever you call them.
Yeah, I think they're bubbles. Yeah, we don't have any assistant to check that with in this one that can help. Like, really, that was only N64 Zeldas.
Yeah. Well, Fee does it too.
Does she? I don't remember, but
Yeah,
to be fair, I only
Fee
played like a little bit of that game, so...
Fee tells you what the enemy is, so...
I gotta find a copy of that at some point just so I can play it. I might cave at one point, just get it on the Wii U VC just to try it again, because that's cheap. It's like 20 bucks, and the disc kind of goes for maybe 30 or up.
Well, Lester, that's a Christmas gift idea, I guess.
Soundtrack and go Wii Remote or bust.
So you want what I have, okay? So you want the one with the soundtrack in it. Okay.
Gotcha. Not happening. Can't find. No, to be honest, I wouldn't really care. I mean, honestly, I don't need the Wii Remote. If I had that, I would want to have the nunchuck that matches it. I heard that nunchuck is impossible to find. It's like, oh, good. I got 5. I got 5
nunchucks.
I don't use most of them. I only use like maybe 1 or 2 at the most, to be honest. If anything, I kind of want to get a black nunchuck at one point just to match my black Wii Remote. Because it's weird to use a black and white Wii Remote together. I don't know, it just feels weird.
Oh, there's a puppy dog. That's one thing I like about this game. Unfortunately, Breath of the Wild lacks. I can pick up the good boys, and I can pick up the kitties.
I mean,
too.
you can pet them in Breath of the Wild, so at least it's that.
Yeah, but I can't pick up good boys. Can't pick up good boys. Oh. Where is Agatha again? Gosh darn it. I have a bunch
Okay, you're
of
playing
bugs.
on normal mode, so it should be coming on the left side. Because it's just down the alleyway there on the left.
Found her.
Yeah.
Found her. Gosh, man, I didn't think that this would screw me up something terrible playing Wii version all these years and then switching over here.
It's funny, it doesn't mess with me as much, but to be fair, I think the biggest reason why is because I'm that type of person who's adjusted over the time to play with games in a weird way. Like, for years, I was playing PC games using a PlayStation 3 controller with Xbox 360 buttons. So, when they say press X, you're supposed to hit the left button, but... You know, your mind would tell you, no, it's got to be down because that's where the X is on PS3.
Yeah.
So I'm used to that kind of weird thing already. I guess that's why when I got to do normal mode here, which was GameCube, it didn't really mess with me as much. Because I'm already used to just, alright, think of what I'm just doing here normally, but flip it in my mind.
That's the thing from my playthrough of this, and especially with the Let's Play. I have to even out giving Agatha the bugs.
Yeah, because of the wallet upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to do that at certain points so you don't just give her bugs and get useless money. You kind of want to use it when you can.
Yeah, especially like I'm doing the 1,000 rupee for that 1 heart piece right now. So like I'm just getting as much as I can, and then I'm gonna save like probably like the rest of them for like when I do the Malamart side quest.
Yeah. Although if you're doing everything, going out of your way for the bugs at that point in the game, you should be able to get most of them turned in.
Yeah,
You get most of them early game, which is kind of insane. It's literally that one bug in Temple Time that kind of roadblocks you.
Yeah.
It sucks. That one bug, seriously, why does he travel through time?
Why did he travel through time?
Seriously, we got the one outside, and then his mate is somehow like many, many years in the past.
You know what's also funny? I still don't understand. Why is Agatha a playable character in Hyrule Warriors? She's like the most obscure like NPC in that game. But
well, I mean, to be fair, why is the one chick from Link's Awakening there too? She technically doesn't exist. She's a sequel. You get 100% ending in that game.
yeah, I guess that's true.
What's her name, like Malon?
I am.
I don't know if it's she's Malon or not.
Or not Malon.
See, I haven't played Link's Awakening, so I don't know her name.
I haven't played it either. Malon is the girl from Lon Lon Ranch. And
Yeah. Oh,
I'll go look at it. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna go look it up. She can summon the whale.
Yeah, the windfish, I believe its name is.
Marin. Her name is
Marin, okay.
Marin. Okay.
Malon, Marin, same thing.
Marin.
Said no one.
I can't think.
See, I had no idea, because like I said, I've only seen people play, but I never played it, so her name always escapes me.
Give me your 100 rupees. I need a couple more 100 because I need to get this heart piece. I have like at this point in the game, in my practice file, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm 16 out of the 24 already. So
Yeah, that's pretty much I think what you can get at that point, so it doesn't sound too surprising.
well, actually, you can get 2 more. I just
Yeah,
haven't
you
gone
can.
over to South Hyrule Field yet. So
Yeah, like when you go over there, then you can get them. But that's pretty much how it goes. That's what makes the bug trading quest pretty easy, actually, if you go out of your way for them. Plus, it does help that if you technically do have the bug collected, even though they're on the map, you get it, and then it says, oh, you already have this bug. So there's at least that helps too.
well, another thing that's really interesting about it is, or about the collectathon in Twilight Princess is, you know, the postals. If you go out of your way and do it, I know it's like, why would you go out of your way? That's such a hassle. You can get 29 of the pose before you even go to Arbiter's Grounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because there's a lot just kind of sitting out in the open. Pretty much how I handle the Poe hunting is whenever it's night, okay, just drop what you're doing and go get them. That's pretty much how I handle that, and that's about it. Because seriously, that's so annoying until you get to the Palace of Twilight, which is literally endgame. You have no way to swap between night and day. So I just take advantage of that whenever I can.
Wait, what are you talking about?
If you enter the Palace of Twilight, and then you leave, it's nighttime, automatically.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's technically the point in the game where they want you to go out of your way for pose if you haven't done it already. Because when you enter the City in the Sky, it's automatically daytime when you leave. When you enter the Palace of Twilight, it's automatically nighttime when you leave. That's your day and night cycle change in this game. But it's such late game issue that you don't really notice. You don't really use it.
That is weird.
Like, it's helpful, but by that point, especially if you're going out of your way for the stuff, you're not using the day-night cycle changing anymore. Plus, there's no way to sequence break to get Palace of Twilight open early, so you can't take advantage of it that way. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're stuck with that being a useless issue by the end.
me go and give you a stag beetle real quick.
Okay, we technically made it to the second checkpoint again, but with 1 heart, we're not going to be past it for too long. If we get a floor past it, that'd be good. If we get 2 floors past it, then it'll be a miracle.
I think I might have just enough.
There's your 50.
600 rupees. Let me go check and see if that's enough for this. I forget. Every time you leave without giving her bugs, she goes, I know you have bugs still.
Yeah, she gets creepy.
It's like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know.
What the heck? The spider just randomly did a 180. How the heck did it go back that
was
fast?
weird. That was odd.
I don't like this. I do not. That's why I'm playing the distance game.
It's like, I don't like this. Oh my gosh. R.I.P.
I got hurt by him waking up. See, this is why I was saying if we get past this room, we'll be lucky because seriously, what's with the hit detection on some enemies here? Dagobah, especially for one flank, is just oh. I want to get us at least past the first 2 floors in the final checkpoint area. I want to get past floor 22.
Yeah. I mean, the reward is not really worth it, Lester. I would
Especially when you can't really utilize it nowadays, too, because one of them's a Amiibo stamp, so that's just, I think, paperweight at that point. Or I think one.
Yeah.
I can look it up again, because I have it on this page.
I think you get the.
Oh, no, it's a walled upgrade, a silver rupee, and an orange rupee.
Oh, okay. So it's
so
just
literally
a
2 of them are just money. But yeah, no, I can't even use the walled upgrade really anyways. Because I really would only want to use it if I had magic armor, which I don't. And even then, I'm only going to get the 2nd tier one, which is 2,000. Because I need to have the other one to get the 9,000. Which is what a jump, by the way. From 2,000 to 9,000.
There, got the piece of heart.
At least this isn't like original Wind Waker, where we need at least 1 walled upgrade to beat the game.
That's so stupid.
That's why I had to fix it in HD.
But you still needed it, though.
Well, no, you don't. I believe you can... Well, to make it easier, you do, yeah, but you don't really need it, I believe, to decipher any chart. I think your wallet has just enough, because your wallet, I believe, is now starting off at 500, which the charts, I believe, are 398 to decipher. You know you played that game a lot when you can remember how much a chart costs to decipher at a random number like that. It was like 3,184, I believe, to decipher all 8 charts in the original. Also, when you know you played the game too much, if you know that number off the top of your head. I think that's right. We're going to check out this room, which will make us look like, well, me, the giant nerd. Yeah, they're dead.
Giant nerd! I'm gonna hold off on getting the Agatha stamp for right now because I want to hold on mine.
Quest.
I want to be conservative with the bugs right now because I might need the rubies later.
398 rubies to decipher, so I was pretty much right on that one.
398, yeah, it's 398 rubies to
If
decipher.
that's the case, 398, that's 3,184. Was that the number I said? I don't remember what number I said. I was staying close.
So. Well, I can tell you right now, the odd chance of getting a shiny Pokemon in Gen 2 up to Gen 6 was 1 in 8,192. Do you want to talk about nerd off, Lester? There you go.
Yeah, we have some competition.
I can and will nerd out on you. But what do I know? I can't even spell beautifly right.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. A long time ago, that video was posted. I mean, now the popular thing for him is the hiker dance meme.
The hiker dance meme.
I've seen so many Chuck and Conroy hiker dance meme compilations at this point.
I did too.
And I haven't even seen that part in the playthrough, so it's like, well, I think I know what to expect at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be one episode of my playthrough where it's just me collecting bugs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Same with Pose, and same with the Miiverse scams. Gonna be one of those things, and I know comment section's just like, you didn't do anything in this episode. Yeah, I did! I promise I did.
But I will promise you this. I'm going to join you in Arbiter's Grounds, and when we get to the final boss of that area, I'm going to have you plug in your laptop, and then your sound's going to cut out. You're welcome. Experience my pain. I seriously, Hopog was stupid back then.
I know.
Also why I don't record
Just
on laptops
because,
nowadays.
I'm gonna save Arbiter's Grounds whenever you're around then, okay? I will.
You have to record on the original PVR, because then I will know for a fact your audio will go out when you plug in your laptop. And that way, the curse is real. I had some weird tech issues before I got an HDMI card, I swear. I swear, like all the cards I used before having something with an HDMI port, I just drop signals. And if they do, well, say goodbye to your audio. Or your audio sync. One of the two is going away.
Yeah,
I had that issue with the Dazzle, with the PVR. I don't think I had that issue with my original TV tuner, but the biggest problem with that was finding software to work with it. Because the only thing that did was Power Director. So, glad I ditched that.
Yeah.
That card was nice, but very finicky. I'm just glad nowadays I can use one card for everything. Well, technically two. A streaming card and a recording card. My life's weird.
We always have weird tech issues. I've had an issue happen before. I had, I don't know, it was weird because when Twilight Parasite Dayaba was dying, the audio cut out for like a brief second. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Weird. I don't know what happened, but something similar happened to me years ago when we were recording Sonic Heroes. During the victory screen for Team Chaotix and one of their missions, randomly frames started to skip. Luckily, the audio stayed in sync, which is why I love capture cards that have those encoder things built in, because they don't lose audio, and they keep it synced. That's why I have two cards for that. I use one Elgato card for recording only, one for streaming only, because the streaming card doesn't have an encoder built in. Which means if you lose sync, well, say goodbye to your video. It's gone. In fact, unplug that device because it probably green screened on you. It's like my one complaint with the 6DS. If you lose a signal and it comes back too quick, well, the card crashed. You have to replug it in. It's a little finicky in that regard, but that's why I try to give my system a couple seconds before telling you a new picture. So this card's going to be impossible to use on the PS3, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The PS3 is the worst with that. In a sense, so is the FrameMeister, but that I can't quick reset things like a Super Nintendo.
Lester, be careful.
Yeah, I know. This is why I don't like the Chew Room. The Chew Room is the worst. I did die in this room once, so I would not be surprised if it happened again.
Here's something that I didn't realize before, but we have Atlas to thank for Sega localizing Yakuza so much. Atlas has been localizing Yakuza.
Are they the ones doing that for the new ones too? Like Yakuza 3's remake as well?
They're the ones that's localizing Yakuza for Sega.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty... I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
I mean, that kind of makes sense that they're helping out with that, since they're a pretty big hand in Sega games nowadays.
I mean, yeah, Sega pretty much trusts Atlas for everything, so, I mean, they own Atlas, but...
We trust you because we bought you.
This is what I love Atlas.
But why do they trust that games?
But why do they trust that? Because Yakuza's I don't know why it got so popular here, but I mean, it's
well, I think it's because Shenmue. Because after a while, people want more of that, but there were no new Shenmue games, you know, until we got
And that's
3
pretty much like
announced.
the
And
thing.
Yakuza was filling that void because it's basically the same thing, but I've heard in a way better. I want to try one of the games at one point, but I probably would
Yeah.
want to try it from the beginning, like Yakuza 0 probably.
Yeah. It's so funny. Did you ever see that one thing I retweeted with he just put his hand on, I forget what character it was. He put his hand on the wall and the wall falls down and it's a room full of men, men in diapers being
Oh
fed by
yeah, I remember this clip. That's why the Yakuza series is something I want to try, because I love stupid stuff like that.
It's just like, what is this? I was like, oh my god. Yeah, they're like, that is just like, I kind of want to try this series now because it does stupid things like that.
Yeah. Hey Chris, how you doing today? And also, what a song reference. No, 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 no. He's gonna slash. He's gonna kill. He's gonna kill. Nope, 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 nope. Oh god. Doesn't gulp him.
Walking down the street, watching ladies come.
That was probably the scariest Redead encounter we had. Oh my god, that was stupid. But I'm glad we lived.
And we're back on this floor again.
Yeah, but one heart, guess what that's gonna do? The exact same
Nope,
thing
we're
as
not gonna
last
go
time.
anywhere.
Yeah, basically what's gonna happen is that, yes. Like, stop going at an angle. It's not supposed to go at an angle.
It's not supposed to go at an angle.
What you mean, Emily?
How many tries have we had so far? I lost count. At this point, it's maybe like 8 or 9.
Yeah, he's been through the. Let's put it this way: he's hasn't been past this room yet.
No, I haven't passed this one, but it's the next room I haven't been past. Like, after
Yeah.
that, we pretty much be seeing new territory if we can get past it.
You fell asleep most of the day, and that sounds about my life right now, Chris. I didn't wake up until like 3 o'clock this afternoon, so. But I've been up since. I have to go to work and I have my family business at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't get back till like 5, so that's why it's like that. Same, actually. Yeah. Helmosauruses, I hate you. It's hard to see you guys in senses.
Okay, there's no more here.
Good thing the ghost rats don't hurt you.
I think they can after a while, but it's only if there's a bunch of them on your body. Which some rooms in these caves don't even give you enough to hurt. They only give you enough to slightly slow you down. Oh yeah, this is the room where I remember it starts to become hell. If you're on a challenge like mine. Look at that garbage. This is just the beginning of it. This is why I
Look
say
at all
we're
that.
probably not going to be able to beat this, because this is literally going to get impossible. I didn't even have a chance to charge.
You just died in one hit.
I didn't have a chance to even charge. Look at that guy's face! I love that one Lizardfo's face.
Those look like those Alphos just like, ha! I gotcha.
I see a thumbnail idea.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I've been doing for every single thing. Well, that's going to be a little bit harder when I'm doing the whole center thumbnail thing. What floor was this again? 23.
Yeah, 23 of 40. You haven't
Yes.
ever gotten past 23.
Our farthest floor before this was 22. Heck yeah.
Improvement.
One floor improvement. See, this is our progress level so far.
He was so happy to kill you.
He's ending
He
my
was so
suffering.
happy.
See, my problem is I want to take a lot of these rooms slow. But the problem is, whenever I'm doing it, I'm getting hurt more. It's either I be reckless and get killed, or I go slow and be killed. This is a weird combination.
Well, I say though, if it gets too ridiculous, which I know it is because the later floors are ridiculous because they have ice character ice.
Yeah.
Just the ice floors, I'm just scared of you doing because freaking ice is terrible in this
Man, we
game.
get that far would be an accomplishment. Because we're going for as far as we can in like a 2-hour period.
Yeah.
Or at least 2. Seriously, you were staring at me and that counted as a hit. The wonky hitbox with Decabobus, I swear. They're bigger than they look.
What the fuck is a hitbox?
Coming to Nintendo Switch in July.
Oh, yeah, Amber's right here next to me, Chris. That's who you heard. She's playing Persona 5 right now.
Thought for sure that would actually count as a thing of damage. Surprised it did not.
Yeah, wonky hitbox. The return of Wonky Dick.
In July.
Wonky Dick? Do you
I'm
work
gonna
a
die
regular
right here,
9 to
watch.
5?
I called it. I called it.
Does she like it? Yeah, she loves it. She loves the...
Well, I'm sorry, Lester.
No,
Jesus.
no, Matt, you did not choose the best words to segue into that conversation.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, not that. I meant to say...
Well, I'll talk about Wonky Dick. Does she like it? Oh, yeah, she does. Well, too much information here. I don't need to know about this.
I didn't feel like that. My God, I'm
I
sorry.
thought I was the one who slips out weird words.
I have bad timing. I'm sorry. I tend to go through multiple subjects.
Welcome back, Allison. You picked a great time to come back.
Wonky Dick. Well, to all of those who don't know what a Wonky Dick is, it's a meme that was
Don't Google it.
It's a meme spawned by Super Gaming Brothers. That's what I'm referencing.
Yeah.
It's
So, what you just said is going to be a Twitch highlight. I hope you're...
God.
There's probably gonna be a
I'm so
clip somewhere.
sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way, but she does like Persona 5. That's what the answer to your question, Chris. I'm sorry. Gosh. She likes all the Persona games, so this is one of her favorite ones now. She still likes 4 right now, though, more. 4 is her favorite.
That could be something you guys could stream. Let's do a long RPG.
Aren't we already doing that with Kingdom Hearts?
Do a longer RPG then.
Yeah, do a longer.
This is true.
You can beat if you can beat Kingdom Hearts in 15 hours. It's not like a super.
No, it's a night and day difference in length, sure, but at the same time, it's not gonna be that bad. It's just definitely one of those where I'm not gonna keep it on a Saturday slot because skipping once a month is not gonna be a good idea for a 120-hour RPG.
Yeah.
If I even decide that.
Kingdom Hearts 3 got canceled. No, it didn't. You know how many people would be pissed off if that happened?
It got canceled in favor of the new Toy Story Land in Disney World. Sorry, our priorities have to shift. Not intelligent enough to get the reference. Well, Wonky
Sorry
Dick
to
isn't
tell
intelligent.
you guys. Do you work a regular 9 to 5? Then you are an enemy to Wonky Dick. Get him one item. That's actually one thing I do like that Persona 5 did do is they. I know it was like this in a previous Shin Megami, like the mainline Shin Megami Tensei games, but they have the pretty much like talking to the enemies to kind of converse them to your side or giving you an item or giving you money. The mechanic was in the original Shin Megami Tensei series.
Yeah.
So they brought it over to Persona 5, which I thought was pretty neat.
I hate keys. Hate you, dank keys. Seriously.
I hate you, dank keys.
Dank keys. It's just them with the hater shades on, I'm guessing. Which one are you allowed to call me? Lester or SonicGhost? Either one's fine with me. My username and everything is SonicGhost, but if you want to call me by Lester, that's fine. I'm good with it.
I wish I was still a baby. That's one of your options there. Gosh. I still wish I was a baby. Well, you don't have memories as a baby.
I mean, asset to the babies and Boss Baby.
Oh, Lord.
You know? Mallow is the original boss baby. I
Yes,
don't care
he
what
is.
anybody says.
He is.
I think I said that in my playthrough too. I was like, he's the original boss baby. When Ryuji wins the fight, he goes, "Ha! Losers!"
That's what Lester's gonna be saying when he beats us.
He'd call you dank memes. Yeah, well, Lester pretty much likes to share dank memes.
Oh no,
He
that's
likes to
more
share the
that's more
spicy-
you than me, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You like to share the spicy ones, though.
Yeah, I think that's a little more accurate. Speaking of spicy.
You're in the fireplace. That makes sense. Oh, hi, Poe. I can't even get to you, Poe. So.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Dank memes.
The spicy meme police.
Going all Zero Lenny on us, Lester? Huh?
It's like if you hear noise out my window. No, that's not the spicy meme police. That's just an ice cream truck.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, you guys seen that? If you follow me on my Twitter, I posted about this, and literally what the story I posted on Twitter is literally what happened. I'm just sitting here, all of a sudden we hear music outside, and we're like, "What the heck is that?" My mom came in, it's like, "Don, I was playing something." No, it's not me. I'm wearing headphones. We opened up the door and there was an ice cream truck just riding down the street at 8 at night on a street that never has ice cream trucks. I've never seen an ice cream truck in this area, and that's the first one I've seen in over 16 years, and it's at 8 at night? It was the most random thing, I swear. It made no sense. Why is that here?
It's Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal.
Yeah, and then he just disappears. No, it's the ghost ice cream truck. Are you serious? I got burned because of this room.
Should have chased after it. Yeah. I want ice cream.
You know what I did? I grabbed the ice cream in my freezer.
It's just like, yeah, take that ice cream, man.
Pretty much. I got my ice cream right here. Okay, prepare to die by choose.
Did he say, "I don't like you, mister, but is that okay to say"? Is that what he said? Really? I don't like you, but is that okay to say?
I don't like you. Is that cool?
I don't like you. Is it okay to get mad?
Oh, God. Gosh,
You guys
how
are
do you
seeing
get-
my struggle with the spin attack right now. Whenever I'm twitching like that, that's me attempting to do the quick spin.
Sometimes you just have to deal. How do you get back up in the... Gosh, I can't climb Zora's domain for life of me. What the heck's going on? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay, that's how you get back up. I was like, how do you get back up to the throne room in Zora's domain? I was like, oh, there's a Zora that takes you up there. I was like, okay.
Oh, wait, there's a Zora that takes you up to the throne?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If you're like in the bottom portion of Zora's domain, there's a Zora that's right by the waterfall in the water. She'll take you up to the throne room by climbing the waterfall. I think that's where Breath of the Wild got the idea of the Zora suit doing that.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I had no idea about that. It's interesting. Because I always just had to go back up there the long way. Or it warps by the time you get warps.
Yeah, but I don't have warps yet, so...
Yeah. Well, that's why I say the long way, because at that point you have to go all the way around from Hyrule Field.
Yeah, there was a Zora that takes you up to the throne room. Okay, that's a little bit easier to...
Yeah, I was gonna say. For someone who had issues with that, that's definitely easier.
I gotta get my bomb upgrades.
If you need money, there's your free like 200, but it really does not matter when I have 1,000.
I don't see you getting past this room, Lester.
Well, this room, it really depends on how well they poke me.
How well they poke you.
If you keep your distance, it's easy to get through the stout children, but at the same time, one wrong move. Ugh. Alright, we're definitely getting to that next checkpoint. Fighting time.
I'll be right back. Lester.
No, don't you dare. Okay, good.
You're not allowed to.
I'm not allowed to. Okay, fine.
Let's talk about the redead, but that works too. Get back in your chair. Put the handcuffs back on. I'll stop screaming. Could also be applied to him. That's how you get commentators. You hold them hostage. I think that's what they teach you at streaming school.
Yeah, for real.
Stop doing 180s all the time. Where were these sculptures tonight? A rubber band more than an actual rubber band. I've never seen them do this before. And now they're doing it all the time. Please turn back to human. I would if I was allowed to. I can't. Midna just says no. You're stuck as a wolf the entire time. That's the entire challenge of this, which really does not help. All right, take care of you. I hear that squeak. Yeah, you can't turn back. Cave of Shadows is wolf only. That's the entire reason why we've been doing it as wolf only. It's not because of a handicap, it's because you're forced to. The Cave of Shadows is that strict. Is there a challenge for a human like in the desert? Yeah, that's the cave ordeals. We did that last session, and you can do that with either the wolf or Link. You can change back and forth. Alright, now prepare for death. And there it is. At least I killed like 3 things.
Yeah, Chris, this is a special dungeon that is only allowed it's only accessible if you have the Wolf Link amiibo.
Yeah, which is Wii U exclusive. Oh,
yeah,
crap.
and you
Scream.
have to do this whole cave as Wolf Link. You can't change back to human or nothing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't like that when this game first came out, which I mean, I can understand. But
it's mainly for the digital people I know complained.
Yeah, it's people who bought the game digitally that mainly were upset about it, but every copy of this game came with the Wolf Link amiibo, so it's just like you either get it physically or you don't. It's one of those. It just
basically kind of boiled down to that, yeah.
It's like, does this entice you enough to go and do that? I mean, it's a good challenge, but the reward's kind of bad.
Honestly, yeah, the reward's just kind of there. Like, it's useful, but only if you're going away for 100%, and that's with getting both walled upgrades to get to the 9,000 and then magic armor. That's it. If you don't have either, then it's just kind of there. I mean, really, you get this version mainly just for the convenience thing nowadays. That's about it. You don't really get it because you want to play Cave of Shadows. You get it because you want to play it on a newer system.
This is by far the best version of the game, in my opinion. So
it is, yeah. My God. We stop
That's why
with the
I'm
chip
recording.
damage.
Yeah, they did a good job with the textures. I thought the textures looked nice.
I mean, it's a
especially
lot
like-
sharper here. When I did that little comparison thing I did for one of the bonus episodes, you noticed the differences between the two. And I was playing Twilight Princess on the Wii, using the Wii U to upscale it. So, even when you upscale the game and compare it to this, it's still a 9-day difference. I think even if you upscale it in something like an emulator like Dolphin, you still see a night and day difference between this and then an upscale from an emulator. That's what, you know, remakes and ports can really do. Like, clean up the graphics. Like, one of the biggest examples I can actually give you is the Jak and Daxter collection on PS3 looks better than playing Jak and Daxter on PS4.
Oh, really?
Because it's just the PS2 game. So they're taking the PS2 game and up-resing it. Well, the PS3 collection actually reworked the graphics a little bit. So they have better textures.
What do you want, Molly? I hear you whining over there. I just took you outside.
She wants a certain toy.
Which toy do you want? This one? I guess so. Oh, I need to go upstairs. Again. I'll be right back. God. It's been an hour.
You're supposed to be the co-commentator and you keep leaving.
I have to.
I know.
Cone commentator when he feels like.
Well, I feel like it.
This is why there's no paychecks. Besides the fact I'm broke, please give me money. Donate to my Patreon.
Money. I want money. No more. You got that.
Subscribe to me now and you get an emote and that's about it.
You get to hear me all the time.
Wait, you get that for free.
But
Well,
if
still
you
give me the
subscribe,
money.
you get it more.
You know, it's funny, technically, because I know my statistics, if you do stuff like, oh, let me do what everyone else does, make a Discord server for subs. Alright, well, that's going to be a very quiet Discord server.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, I don't even sub to many people on the platform because money. I sub using Twitch Prime because it's convenient.
Well, you did get better stuff from it.
True. I mean, Twitch Prime is special. There's really no reason nowadays to not have Twitch Prime on your account if you have an Amazon Prime. You just get so many benefits, you just might as well link it. Before, it wasn't really anything. But after the first few months, yeah, we got a lot of great rewards. Like 5 new games for free a month, and you get to keep them forever. Yeah, just link it. If you have Amazon Prime, just link it.
It's worth it. It really is.
Oh, jeez! Just jump down from the heavens, why don't you, Tektite? Well, not even my camera. Want to talk about heart attacks? Tektite from the sky is a heart attack. This room I'm gonna die. I don't like this room. I don't like this room. Did I say I was gonna die? Because I called it. Ugh. Okay, I think for the sake of progression, I said about 2 hours of this. We're gonna give it one more serious attempt. And by that, I mean we're getting past the first checkpoint. If we get past the first checkpoint, that's a serious attempt in my book. Otherwise, we take intentional deaths in the first area. Because these guys suck. Oh, good. Off to a great start. Off to a fantastic start. He's going to call his friends again. Perion is a new game in development. Did I actually say it like that, or did it come out that way? I said Patreon. Oh my, can I stop killing only 2 and get the 3rd one into my radius? Thank you. God, 6 jumps later, here we are.
One more attempt.
And then we're making progress.
Molly, it's right there. You can get past the cords, dog. You're pitiful.
That's asking too much for a dog.
That's asking way too much for her. She does not like cords whatsoever. It bothers her. Hey, Matt. No, even if Lester got paid full time for this, I wouldn't ask anything.
Well, good, because most other people probably would. Give me things, bitch.
No.
I give you money for a reason.
Give it to me. Goron, how can you talk underwater? I'm expecting a
talk underwater. How can he breathe underwater is the better question. Because he stays there.
Yeah, he stays. How does he? How? I've never been into that. It's like, how are you talking right now? How are you breathing? At least with the Zora outfit, it kind of makes sense. Link's got his
I wish we were that Goron in Majora's Mask.
Because if you go in water, you die instantly.
Yeah, pretty much. But if you were that Goron, you would never die.
Yeah, Molly doesn't like cords whatsoever. There's a cord right next to her. She sits there and whimpers. She's like, she can't handle it.
Man, what life she's got to live in because of cord hell nowadays.
I know, but
especially with our setup for consoles and
Oh,
TV.
you know that picture I tweeted last night showing a GameCube backup working on my Wii? I cropped out a lot of cords. There was like at least 3 separate USB cables of the exact same thing on the floor. So I know that feel. You go through a lot of cords just testing things. I had to go actually through 3 separate cords before I found one that actually worked on that hard drive. Everything else gave me a click, which is not good. Which is funny. If I plug in that same hard drive to my Wii, it works perfectly fine. Plug it to my Wii U, it doesn't work. It clicks. So I think that there kind of confirms the Wii does a better job at hard drives. It doesn't natively support a hard drive.
I think we all live in cords in some way.
Yeah, huh?
So I got a new bomb bag. Bomb bag. From that Goron that lives on...
Your dog is afraid of the vacuum cleaner. I can believe that.
Yeah, Molly's kind of afraid of a lot of things, but she'll go up to another dog that's 10 times its size and start barking and yapping at it, so...
Also sounds like a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a vacuum cleaner. It's just... I think what scares them more than anything is just the loud noise it makes. That's
Pretty much. It's noise.
Molly doesn't like vacuum cleaners. She's good about it, but she's just... She has to be sitting on the couch whenever we're doing it. She just sits there and looks at it the whole entire time.
So basically, moral of the story: if you're gonna rewire everything, you don't want her getting in the way, just to keep a vacuum running in the background.
That's horrible.
Maybe
That's what
torture, but it's effective. You serious? That was not close enough to hurt, and yet, well, I'm gonna pop your lava bubble. Ugh.
Is she also afraid of thunder and rainstorms? Not so much thunder.
She can be if she's really close.
I know she doesn't like fireworks, like a lot of other dogs don't.
She is scared of thunder, though.
She is scared of thunder? Okay.
She just has to...
We just live... Our apartment we live in is there's not too much... We can't hear thunderstorm where our apartment is too much, because we live in a basement, so...
To be fair, that's probably better for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, like last night.
Ow, jeez, we're in the
You got
butthole.
sniped.
In the
Last
butthole.
night, you storming?
Well, we had that tornado part.
Oh yeah, we did have.
We wouldn't even known
tornado
about.
Well, we're in the best. We're in the best place in the house if there was a tornado. So
Well, I'm saying we wouldn't even know about it if we didn't go upstairs.
yeah. Oh, I would have gotten an alert on my phone. I have it set up for that.
I'm sure it's like you guys deal with tornadoes, I deal with hurricanes.
It's like, what's a tornado?
I mean, no, we have those all the time too. We can get those alerts every once in a while. But no, the worst thing we worry about is just the storms. That's about it. Like real bad thunderstorms during the summer and the obvious hurricanes. But those you can plan for, so that's not really that big of a deal compared to tornadoes, which happen in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
That's why there's one you're gonna prefer. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be a hurricane. Nah, tornado. Who prefers tornadoes? Sure, who prefers anything? I don't prefer any death. I like life.
I don't want to die. Oh, there was something the other day because the whole I don't mean to be political.
Excuse me. I want to know. I
want to
know how it killed me. It didn't get the lunge yet. It was just moving up. That's it. It was start jump animation.
But there was someone on Twitter the other day. It was in response to the Shenmue getting announced, and then yesterday, President Trump announced that he was gonna missile strike Syria yesterday. And the guy said, "If I die, if World War III kills me before Shenmue 3 or Shenmue 1 and 2 come to PS4," he said, "I'll be fucking pissed." I was just like,
I think I remember reading that too. Yeah.
I said, "If I die, I'll be fucking pissed." I just love that. I just love that. I love hearing stuff like that. I'm just. It won't matter if you die, if you be pissed or not, because you'd be dead. You won't feel anything.
Well, that's the farthest we can get on that note. There was a lot of death. I will agree with that. That was like what, 23 floors out of 40, little more than halfway. But at the same time, we really didn't get the meat of it. You can't
do it.
Not with these restrictions. You need healing. I don't think you can get through that without healing, especially on quad.
Imagine if you were doing a 3-heart run of this, Lester.
Oh, basically the first floor is automatic death if I'm getting hit, because they hurt for that much. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, lordy. I feel your pain. I could only barely beat this with max hearts on normal mode.
And even then I had to use an Amiibo. I couldn't do it without healing, and that's with 20 hearts still. That's bad.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I can't imagine doing it this way with these restrictions, because
yeah.
Holy moly.
That's why we show off as much as we can. That's my goal. Unless it's something that's required, I'm going to try to show it off. Because this is exclusive with the Wii U version. So, there you go. That's the one difference we're playing with this one. And also, how you doing? But yeah, that was Cave of Shadows. Now the next thing left for us to do is just to beat the game.
You just got to go to Hyrule Castle now.
Pretty much.